Glenn Gibbling for the record. I just want to also mention that you did not call public comment for consent agenda items, and there were folks that were waiting here over an hour.
I did, sir.
No,
I called.
you
I
didn't.
most certainly
You
did.
did not.
I mentioned the gentleman's name. I called for a public comment, and I called the gentleman's name, and he said he was for a future agenda item, not consent.
Well, when you were talking about the dog kennels, you didn't bring up public comment. That should have been open to public comment.
There was no action on the dog kennel, sir.
Still, it was on the consent agenda. It was number 18. It was on the consent agenda. You should have.
I understand that, but the consent agenda passed, and I called for comment on the consent agenda, and no one came forward on any of the items on the consent agenda.
So when you do bring it up, when you do go through it, you don't reopen it.
We don't go through every item on the consent agenda. All we go through is if a commissioner pulls an item on a consent agenda, then we will ask for public comment on that item once that item is discussed.
All right, so
thank you.
So future agenda items. You know what? It just never ends with you guys. Consistency and violation of sunshine laws. I watched this Port Authority meeting in direct violation. We had KVO talking to you. You were talking to Ron. Open public comment. We have to hear every word you say. You continue to violate the sunshine laws. I don't get it. I just don't get it. You can't do that. You're in the middle of a lawsuit now, and it's going to be costly, and you're going to lose. Why? Because of your bad behavior. You can't have transparency and accountability when you're trying to skirt the system under Florida sunshine laws. You guys are going to get your ass handed to you. I can tell you that right now. Let me go through the public comment. So call in public comment.
Can have
That's
that
good. I'm glad to hear that.
Madam Attorney.
Mr. Chair, I would just remind the board that we can't tolerate vulgarity during public comment.
Well, that happens to be in the dictionary, and it's a Second Amendment right, so please don't give misinformation to the board.
So I've been very respectful of you, and then you come in and accuse us of stuff, and I've been very respectful. The county attorney's asked you not to. I'm going to gavel you. I'm going to gavel you, Glenn. The county attorney's asked you not to swear. I don't care if it's in the dictionary or not. It's part of being some decorum when you address the board. And I ask that you do that. If not, I'm just going to gavel you and I'll have you removed. That's the easiest thing I'll do. I'm giving you time to speak. I've not ever been rude to you. I've never been disrespected you. And you continually come up here and disrespect us, say things, call us names, or like that. And I'm just, if you want, as long as I'm chair, I'll just gavel you every time you start it. We'll have you removed. I've given you respect. And I've given you the dignity that you deserve. I've referred to you as yes, sir. Thank you, sir. And you come up here and you accuse us, say all this stuff. It's uncalled for. If you want to go up here and give public comment in a decent manner and with the quorum that I give to you, that's great. If not, then I'm just going to gavel you and have the bailiff remove you. That's it.
Fine. I'm going to continue on. You could restore my 3 minutes.
Well,
Madam Attorney.
if I may, I noticed there was some dialogue back and forth between the chair and the speaker while his clock was still running. So I would recommend you give him 1 more minute.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Attorney. Sir, you have 1 minute.
It was like 30 seconds.
Okay.
The current control of the city commissioners by the cabal of developers will be no more. 3 down, 3 to go. The new era of accountability and transparency.
Does this have anything to do with future agenda?
Yeah, we're all going to talk about the future agenda, the way this board should be run. And this is what we expect
not a future agenda
in the
item, sir.
future. Yes, we do.
That's not a future agenda item. You're talking about 3 down, 1 to go, 3 to go, or whatever. That's not future agenda. Sorry, that's just not future agenda.
Oh, it's coming up. That's for sure.
Oh,
the supermajority of the developer puppets control the agenda and the destruction of our county.
You're done. Thank you, sir. You're done. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. You're done. Madam Bailiff.
I'll be back.
Okay, we know you will. And you'll be back with the same attitude and get the same thing.
Get used to it.
So there you go, escorted out, and they can't handle the truth. And I'll be back with a vengeance. Now that they're not have the supermajority of the developers, they are running scared. I'm not done with them by any means or stretch of the imagination. For the record, Glenn Gadfly Gibolina.